How many people here have retired? Retire, yeah. No more time clocks, no more crooks, no more bosses, dirty looks. Retire, yeah. Not. The definition of retire: to withdraw from one's position or career. Webster's Dictionary. Alan Edge: retire, to put new tires on an old car. Retire and keep on rolling. That's right. I'm 57 years old and I'm never going to retire. You can't make me retire. Try as you will. Why would you want to retire when you've just begun? 57 years. I mean, a couple of marriages, a short prison sentence. I've come to learn what life is really about. That's right, 57 years old right now. I've only just begun to fight. I mean, live. Same thing. Anyway, that's why I believe that retiring from retirement is the way to go. Think about it. Human beings, you are the most magnificent species on the planet. Do you know that the human body is not even designed to die? Science has studied it is not designed to die. It's designed to live forever. It's only through our sincere efforts that we manage to take ourselves out. Retired? No. The body is a magnificent thing. Now, of course, the human being is kind of slow in their development. That's why retiring at 65 and 70, you're just getting started. I mean, take the average human being. We know for a fact it took thousands of years for you species to put electricity in a bulb. Do you know how many lightning storms there were in the last 5,000 years? Until Ben Franklin came along and discovered that there was lightning, much to his chagrin, and the death of his older brother. It's not in the history books. Retire, retread, regroup. Did you know that the human body is designed to reproduce cells in the brain? There are studies done now that have debunked the old saying that brain cells are never reproduced and you lose them as you get older. Actually, you develop more neurons well into your 70s. More neurons, more cells, that's right. Actually, they've discovered also that art and creative passion causes cells to reproduce. Your neurons fire, endorphins secrete juices and secretions. They cause you to increase your memory.
Yeah. What's worth waiting for?
Art, it's a known fact. Science have proven that art actually increases cellular and immune efficiency. The actual act of dancing creates new cells. Actually now, for me dancing and getting funky, I have actually developed enough cells to develop a cure for cancer. So, in the immortal words of the incomparable bard, James Brown, make it funky, make it funky, make it funky. And increase your cells. Stanley Kunitz, 95 years old, was named Poet Laureate of the United States of America. At 95, he is still writing poetry, still reciting it in front of audiences. Cloris Leachman, 84 years old, Dancing with the Stars. She did splits that made me cry at 84 years old. And Betty White, Facebook started at 500,000 entries that got her on Saturday Night Live where she received an Emmy. At 88 years old, she is the most demanded artist now. Retire? Are you kidding me? I've just only begun. Think about it yourselves. Retire? So many things you have just learned. Now there's scientific proof and studies that show that when people retire, that actually there's some debilitation in the body. Now that is of course if you've retired from a stressful position, a job that you hated. On the other hand, if you retire, it could be better for you, especially if you have had this ladder up against, that you've been climbing the ladder of success, only to find out years later that it's up against the wrong building. Retirement can actually be a benefit to you. And you may want to start again and retire. Put some new tires on that old vehicle and start a new mission. Dust off some dreams that you had. It's not too late to take up aviation and skydiving, Nancy. It's never too late. Start now. It's not too late, you know. You can still apply for the school of assassination, Gail. No one would ever suspect you.
I suspect, Ron.
And then who can prove anything about those other things? You know? It's never too late. Why would you want to retire? There are so many young people who need to be around us to get what we have. We have more knowledge and experience than we actually realize. Why would you want to retire? You've just learned how to live. And you have the disposable income to pull it off. Why would you want to retire? I am against retirement. I say retire from retirement. Clint Eastwood, 80 years old, still Academy Award winning, making movies left and right. 80. And then there's the biblical figure of Caleb. I love Caleb. After 40 years of wandering around in the desert, he actually realized he had an inheritance and had to fight Philistines to get it. He said, I am well able to take them. And he did. So I encourage you, don't retire. Not now. Not when you've just learned how to live. Against retirement. Retire from retirement. Thank you.